started growing corn for silage for our cattle, and we'd grow about 300 acres a year. And really, we've been really wet the last 5 or 8 years. We've been really wet, so we just really like the way it handles the wet springs, and then if it does turn real hot in the summer, it just seems to be a really good crop, long season crop. And the main reason we like it so much is just because it uses up so much moisture and roots down, and we've had good luck with it. So basically, the number one reason we like it is for the rotation. It's our only warm season grass, and it spreads out harvest a bit, and it handles the wet, and if it gets dry, it handles the dry. So it's kind of a easy one to put in the rotation for us.
We always look to grow different specialty crops and just kind of stuff that's not the wheat and canola rotation type of thing. And we had one of the Pioneer hybrid reps in the area that was convinced that this variety that they had would work here, so he gave us some seed and we tried it, and it was very successful and has been for the last 6 years for us, I guess.
It was dry here all summer, and it's totally an amazing plant to me. We probably did 8 to 10 ton, where our Durham that should have done 40 did 25 across the road. Very impressed with it.
Since that time, corn has got a solid foothold in our farm, and we're definitely going to continue growing it. I do work a lot with Pioneer. We do every year test plots for them. This year we work with them on the smaller test plots, the impact plots with the researchers, and I very much enjoy it. It's a crop that really responds to the extra management.
Corn is a lot cheaper, so now we're down to growing basically the corn will feed our cows for the winter. We silage about a third of it, so that come spring when calving rolls around, when we're feeding the cows, we're now feeding corn silage, and it's working out really well here.
It's all Pioneer. It has been ever since we've been growing corn for 25 years plus, and he's been looking after us excellent. About 95% of the farm is Pioneer, but I do always have DeKalb, Legends, Pride, Highland come up and want to do plots and whatever, so I try small scale. If it works good in small scale, we try bigger scale, and usually if I go bigger scale, Pioneer usually out-yields whatever I compete with.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
Pioneer has been very, very good to us.
My Pioneer rep, he really specializes in corn. He's very aggressive, knows a lot, and he checks out the whole season on the crops. And when we put in different varieties, or not different varieties, but different brands of corn, they never can compete with. Pioneer has got very, very good varieties. For us, it is we are in a fairly short season. We got about 2,300 heat units. In the spring, whether we have a cold or wet spring, that we can get in the field on time or not, and we are always racing against the clock for the frost, for the early killing frost.
Okay.
And that can really hurt us. And that is my biggest challenge. A lot of the agronomy, we seem to have a lot of it figured out. There's always more to learn, I know that. But yeah, it's basically the weather that's really, for us, the biggest challenge.
Well, I could see more people growing it just because it's a easy crop to grow in the fact that you sow it and then it's Roundup ready, so you spray it a couple times, and for us, we've had good luck. We just basically, keep an eye on it, but we don't have to, it's good for weed control, and it's good crop for the rotation is the main thing we like about it.
I think as they continue to do more variety research and get some shorter season varieties, like we're probably going to see the acres increase I know, especially in the livestock sector, it's really working out very well for those guys.